It's Monday, so that must mean it's time for my 2023 Top 10 Comic Book Covers of the Week. This is week 46, sponsored by Mutant Beaver Comics. I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you guys love daily comic book content, if you love me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. All right, guys, so before we dive into week 46, we got to find out who won week 45, and the winner wound up going to that 1 in 100 Art Germ Virgin variant with Lady Dracula on there. So congratulations, it moves on to the next round. It was definitely a domination. So let's kick off this countdown with, of course, number 10. And number 10 goes to Geiger Ground Zero Issue 1, cover B done by Hitch. And this is obviously the variant cover here. I love this cover because it just reminds me of a comic book, right? Like, kind of like that old school style of comic. You got the Geiger character really right up in front and center, and he's looks like he's fighting bugs. Like, why is he having such a tough time against bugs? I don't know. Maybe they're mutant bugs. Obviously, they do look pretty huge. Love the facial expression. I love the green as it totally pops. So if this is your favorite, let's make sure you vote in the comment section below. Remember, guys, no more than one vote per person. And if you don't like any of the top 10 comic book covers here today, it could start to trend, overtake the other top 10, and it could win. You never know. It has happened before, but just make sure you're descriptive in the comments below which cover you want to win. Climbing on up to this countdown to number 9 now, we have Deadpool 7 Slaughters Issue 1. This is the Mr. Garcian collage variant. This cover is cool just because it has Deadpool on it, and it's just got all these different like covers or ways to look at Deadpool. You can find like all these different images. So this is the cover that like keeps on giving, I guess you could say. And I think that's pretty cool. You know, it's just like, oh, you can keep looking at it like, oh, I remember this cover, or I remember this one. I have this one in my collection. So it's just fun to look at. I know they did this with a Venom issue recently as well. I think it was issue 200. So pretty cool stuff. If it's your favorite, you gotta vote. Moving on to number 8. I just had to put this on here. This is Fantastic Four. This one is issue 13, the Alex Ross main cover. Because when have you ever saw Dr. Doom ride a freaking dinosaur? And not only is it just a dinosaur, it's a dinosaur that has armor and a hood just like him. That is something completely different. It screams action figures all over it, dude. But I just thought it was different. It's fun. I'm curious to see if you guys are going to pick up this cover this week. But until then, let's just vote for it. Oh man, that's funny. Coming in at number 7, we have Gunslinger Spawn, issue 26. This is the Z Garlos main cover. This cover is just pretty simplistic. You got Gunslinger doing a gunslinger thing, just sitting against the, I don't know, a house, a shed, outhouse, whatever. He's got the gun in his hand. Looks like he just got done firing it, because you get to see the, you know, the I don't know, what do you call that stuff that he has? The magic, whatever it is, coming out of the gun. He's got his cool hat. I love the hat because it's like so like long up top. It's so over exaggerated, and I love all the details that goes into this character, like obviously his jacket and the wrinkles and all the bullets. He's an awesome character. Coming in at number 6, we have G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero, issue 1, the Larry Hama, or I don't know how you exactly say his name, cut cover B O'Leaf variant. I feel like I'm struggling this morning. So this is like an homage to the original G.I. Joe issue 1, except it's got Cobra guys on it. And I'm a fan of the villains, so I thought this was kind of cool, as you get to see like was it Cobra Commander and Storm Shadow, and you get to see like the tank. Is that the Baroness there and wearing a blue suit? I don't know. Destro's there. Who's that? Is that Sergeant Blood? Was that his name? I totally forgot the dude's name. Coming in at number 5, it's a real artsy-fartsy cover, and I love it. This is Detective Comics, issue 1077, cover B, done by Jason Sean Alexander, the cardstock variant, as we get to see Batman with his back turned to you, right? And you get to see the cape just over-exaggerated, but within that cape, you get to see a werewolf, and I love the facial expression of the werewolf. There's not a lot of colors there. I guess that's a moon in front of Batman's face. I don't know. And I love the over-exaggerated ears as well. It's a cool cover. It's different. I loved it. That's why I put it in the countdown. Coming in at number 4. This could be creepy. Don't let the kids see this one. This is the Deviant issue 1, cover G, the 1 in 100 Bermejo variant. Last year Bermejo did the whole Joker variant, and now this time he's doing the Deviant one where we have Santa coming through the freaking chimney, and this is a very scary Santa as we get to see him with his axe, right? And there's blood there, and you get to see this, like, what's going on with the creepy hand coming out of his beard, dude. That's weird. He's got this insane facial expression, just weird, and I cannot wait for this series to come out, dude. It comes out this week, and so I had to put a cover on here. There's a lot of great covers, but this one was my favorite. Top 3, here we go. Number 3 goes to the Immortal Thor issue 4. This is the Casigoli Avengers 60th anniversary variant. This is great, man. This is like got movie vibes all over it. You got to see Thanos sitting there on his throne. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet in his hand. We got Thor front and center. Is he holding Stormbreaker, or is that Mjolnir? I can't quite see it. I don't have it large enough, but it's just like freaking, just like exploding lightning all over the place. And of course, you got Captain America, and you got Captain Marvel. You got Iron Man doing his repulsor rays. I thought this was a great cover. It's like a poster. Just blow this sucker up, put it in your room. Fantastic shit. Coming in at number 2, I think this is the only sexy girl cover we got this week, but it's a good one. We have G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, issue 301, the Mike Mayhew web store variant. I went with the one with the trade dress. I like the version, but I love the trade dress because I love the G.I. Joe logo. And this just screams Baroness. Like, I love the big gun that she's holding there. The Cobra logo right on her forearm is pretty badass. Her suit is just like all shiny and reflective. She's got another gun on the hip, the long brown hair or black hair, and I love those eyes. Again, it just attracts you to the eyes, and she wears those glasses. I have a soft spot for the Baroness. I think she's just a badass, and you just don't want to mess with her. Great looking cover. If this is your favorite, go for it. That's Joe's one lucky man. All right, so before we hit number 1, we just got to give a shout out to, of course, you know who, the sponsor of the channel, Mutant Beaver Comics. Mutant Beaver Comics is a global leader in exclusive variants with over 4,000 listings in their store. They ship worldwide on a daily basis and offer top-notch customer service. Of course, guys, if you use my promo code CORNER10, not only can you save 10% off of that first purchase, but remember, it's every purchase after that. So don't miss out on the exclusives, guys, and other things at mutantbeavercomics.com. So now it's time for that number 1 comic book cover of the week, and this is another creepy one. This goes to the spine-tingling Spider-Man. This is issue 2, the 1 in 25 Born Brendes variant. This is an awesome cover, man. Like, Spider-Man looks like he's like all gangly like and super skinny, but you gotta love the big eyes on his mask. Even the lines look really good. The inking on there is nice. But what makes this one like extra creepy is just all the spiders all over the place. It's all over him. It's all over the walls. It's just all over his face. It's sick, dude. And then you got like this fog on there. Great looking cover. Love this book. And if it's your favorite, let's make sure you vote. So there you guys have it. There are my top 10 comic book covers. Do you have a favorite? Make sure you write it in the comments below. And if you like any of these, also make sure you write it in the comments below. And speaking of content, if you guys love it, I got more right here for you. In fact, this is my latest thoughts on the Amazing Spider-Man issue 37 and my thoughts on Wreck Rap as a character. So you might want to click that one. And of course, guys, support those local shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always remember, read them comics. Guys, I'll see you real soon.